Before we get started, first few words about the plan. We're gonna repeat the workout every 2 to 3 days. Make sure you don't do it every day, since we need minimum of 1 day rest between the workouts. These are all accessory movements. Goal isn't to lift too heavy. We don't chase pump, just full range of motion and possible burn. Focus is on slow and controlled movement. Mind-muscle connection. Muscle engagement is the key. We start with 12 reps, climb to 15. We can slightly increase dumbbells into a bit heavier ones, or we can modify the position for some of the bodyweight movements. We're going to start with the light shoulder mobility. We'll need light bar or PVC pipe. If you don't have a pipe, you can always use rubber band. Bars should be long enough. Once we hinge in a hip and keep our elbow straight, we should be able to grab it by the sides. Make sure to keep the elbow straight during the whole warm-up. We're gonna start by standing tall and doing few rotations of the shoulder. Nice and easy. Relax, loosen up, rotate the shoulders back around 10 times. After this, go in a front rotation. Same thing, slow, controlled, around 10 reps. Here we want to loosen up in the neck and shoulders. After this, we're gonna keep the elbow straight, bring the bar overhead and push the head through the shoulders. Our goal here isn't to dislocate the shoulder, so go to your comfortable range of motion, maybe even few inches shy of full range. With time, we can slowly try bringing the bar lower and lower behind. Go for few reps. Maybe you can try bringing the bar all the way down. Now again, don't grip it too hard. If we're struggling with this movement when the bar is behind, we can use the similar motion by sliding the bar closer to our back and down. Choose the one you can comfortably do, or you can do both of them. Nice and easy. Relax, loosen up. After this, we're gonna keep the arms straight and do the similar motion, except this time we're gonna go around the head. Choose one side around the head, pull on the opposite and relax in the middle. Go for around 4 repetitions on one side. We're not going all the way back. After 4 reps, reverse the movement. So go to your comfortable range of motion, maybe even few inches shy of full range. With next one, we're gonna focus on the external rotation of the shoulder. If you don't have a bar and you are doing this with the band, we're gonna do the same motion, except you're gonna be pulling the band from the outside. Hold the bar or pipe like a sword in front of you. Slowly drop it down on the side. Bring the elbow up. There should be 90-degree angle between your upper arm and trunk. Keep the elbow up high, grab the bar and pull it in while you externally rotate the shoulder. Our goal here isn't to dislocate the shoulder, so go to your comfortable range of motion. Hold for 5 seconds, slightly release, and repeat. We're gonna do this one more time. So around 5 reps of 5-second hold, relax and do the same thing on the opposite side. And again, same thing, 3 reps, 5 seconds hold. Easy, slow and controlled. Once we're done, we're gonna rest the bar. That's it for the shoulder mobility. We're gonna go into our workout. For the first set, we're gonna go into 2 exercises back to back. For the first one, we're gonna need a kettlebell. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can always use dumbbell by holding it for the base. We want to create instability. Hold the kettlebell upside down and bring it in an overhead position. While keeping your back straight, hinge in the hip, touch the ground while holding the kettlebell or dumbbell overhead. Weight should be straight above your shoulder. Try not to push it too much front or back. Keep it steady and at one place. Don't bend the knees too much or squat the movement. Slow and controlled. Focus on the movement, don't rush it. We're going to do 8 repetitions on each side. Once we switch, all the rules apply. Weight over shoulder, hinge from the hip, control the movement, keep the weight steady. To progress this exercise, simply use more weight. Once we finish, we go straight into next one, scapular push-up. Set yourself in the hand plank or starting push-up position. Keep the arms straight and lock your elbows during the whole movement. From starting position, sink down with your chest and squeeze your shoulder blades as much as you can. Hold for half a second, push yourself up by rounding the shoulders. Repeat by squeezing, short hold, and then pushing away. Only move your shoulder blades. Don't bend the elbows. Core should be tight and don't let the hips drop down. Slow and controlled. If you don't have enough core stability, you can always regress this into knee push-up. You are going to do 10 reps for start, but with time you can increase this to 12 to 15 repetitions. If it's still too hard, try from the wall. Use the variation you can control. Once we finish, we can take 30 to 45 seconds break and repeat this set 2 more times. You can pause here, repeat the set 2 more times and come back to the video once you're ready for the next one. For the second superset, we are going to need a cable machine set to chest height and straight bar as an attachment. Second exercise in this superset, we're going to do body weight in the beginning, but with time we can use the dumbbells or plates. Just make sure it's something lighter. Plates are here for me to show you the progression. Please choose comfortable weight, start light and progress with time. We're going to go in the first exercise by holding the bar with shoulder width. Arms are straight in front. Step away from the machine to create the tension. Keep your back straight. Start by squeezing the shoulder blades as hard as you can. Hold for half a second and relax the front by rounding your shoulders. Similar movement like a previous exercise, except the force is coming from the opposite direction. This time we're pulling instead of pushing away. We're going to do 12 repetitions. To progress this exercise, simply use more weight. Keep the arms straight and lock your elbows during the whole movement. Slow and controlled. Core is tight. You have to be in place. No movement should be coming from the trunk or hip. If you start to swing, you have too heavy weight. Don't bend the elbows. Pull with your shoulder blades. Once you're squeezing the shoulder blades, you can also additionally bring the chest up. When we finish, we go into a Y raise. We're gonna be making a letter Y with our arms. Keep them wider than the shoulder width. So we're gonna go on the ground, chest down, straight arms overhead into Y position, thumbs up. With control, raise your arms up, hold for half a second and relax down. Repeat 15 times. Control the movement, keep the arms straight, focus on upper back. Don't lift your chest off the ground. Start with body weight for a few sessions and with time progress to light dumbbells or plates. Control the movement. Keep the weight steady. Only move your shoulder blades. Don't bend the elbows. Control the movement. Keep the arms straight. Focus on upper back. Once we finish, we can take 30 to 45 seconds break and repeat this set 2 more times. You can pause here, repeat the set and come back to the video once you're ready for the next one. In the third superset, we use upside down kettlebell and a light dumbbell. Again, if you don't have a kettlebell, you can always use heavier dumbbell by holding it for the base. I prefer to use the kettlebell. Start by kneeling with one leg. Hold the kettlebell upside down and bring it in front of your shoulder. Elbow slightly in front rather than on the side. From here we're going to do overhead press. Lock your elbow when you lift overhead. Repeat 10 times. Key here is instability, so don't go too heavy on this one. Slow and controlled. Straight arm overhead. Weight over shoulder. Keep the weight steady. After 10 repetitions, we change sides to do the same thing. Keep the kettlebell as steady as you can. If we want to progress this exercise, we would use heavier kettlebell. But again, start slow and build the weights up with time. Keep the weight steady. Elbow slightly in front rather than on the side. Lock your elbow when you lift overhead. Key here is instability, so don't go too heavy on this one. After we do both sides, we go into next exercise. We're going to sit down and bend the knee on one side. On the same side, hold the dumbbell, bend the elbow and rest it on that knee. With control, lower the dumbbell inside towards the chest. Bring your shoulder into internal rotation. From there, go back to starting position. Repeat 10 times. Do not move or lift the elbow. Keep it at almost 90-degree flexion. Focus on rotating and controlling the movement. It's all about the shoulder. Go to your comfortable range of motion, especially when the dumbbell is down. Don't rush. Knee and shoulder are in contact all the time. Once we finish with 10 reps, we switch sides. Same thing. Bend the knee, support the elbow. With control, lower the dumbbell and bring your shoulder into internal rotation. Repeat 10 times. Do not move or lift the elbow. Focus on rotation and control. It's all about the shoulder. Go to your comfortable range of motion. Don't rush. Once we finish, we can go straight into the first exercise. Since we are doing one side at a time, we don't need to rest. Make sure to change the starting arm. Don't do the one we just finished with. You can pause here, repeat the set 2 more times and come back to the video once you're ready for the next one. For the last superset, we start with the dip. You're going to need a bench that is around knee height, something we can sit on. For dip, instead of the bench, we can also use the lat pull-down machine. Difference is that with body weight we are limited when it comes to progression, and on the machine we can easily use more weight. Second exercise is a face pull from cables that are set to around shoulder height. Put the one-arm handle and loop a towel inside of it. If you have, you can always attach 2 ropes instead of a towel. Hold the end of the towel in line with the thumb, like shown. We're gonna keep the arm straight in front. The movement is gonna look like this. Focus on external rotation. Keep your elbow and shoulder in 90-degree angle. So let's start. Straight arms, step back to create tension, core tight, pull the middle handle towards your face. Focus on squeezing your shoulder blades, externally rotating the arms when the hands are behind the head. Repeat 12 times. Start with light weight until you master the movement. Progress the weight with time. Don't swing from the hip. Tight core, go to comfortable range of motion. It's all about the shoulder. Don't rush. After face pull, we go in a dip or lat pull down. If we do the dip, sit down at the edge of the bench, arms locked and next to you. From here, slide with glutes off the chair. While keeping the arms straight, we are going to shrug in shoulders. Don't bend the elbow. Focus on a scapular movement. Repeat 10 to 12 times. If you're doing this from a lat pull-down machine, you'll do the same thing, except instead of the supporting, you'll be hanging. Slow, controlled scapular shrug. No rush, focus on the muscle movement. As mentioned, on a lat pull-down machine, you can easily progress the exercise by increasing the weight. Once finished, take a 30 to 45 seconds rest and repeat this block 2 more times. After that, you're done with the workout. You can come back to this video for every session, just to remind yourself of the exercises, repetitions, rest, form and progression. Alright, that's it. Nice work. Thanks for watching and training. Stay healthy and active. Cheers and goodbye.